Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Remix Plum. Chris Kennedy will be joining me live as we talk about Microsoft's legendary pieces of software suite of all time. It is Microsoft Office 35th anniversary. Please join us, and we'll see you in 30 seconds. Alrighty, and welcome everyone to the stream. I am Remix Plum, your host for tonight's stream. And welcome everyone to a BPT live stream special. It's all about Microsoft Office 35th anniversary. And so there you go on that. And ladies and gentlemen, joining me for tonight's stream as he and I are going to talk about the stories and how got introduced to the software and all that good stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome applause to the Retro Media Vision founder, and you can catch him on YouTube, Coffee with Chris, and check out his album on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon. And so, ladies and gentlemen, here is Chris Kennedy.
Hi, how are you, everybody? I have so many projects all over the internet. They're some are like dormant, but they'll be coming back soon. They'll be getting back there soon, so watch out for them.
And I gotta turn on the bando and do that.
Yes, definitely do that,
So, as
Remus.
you guys can see on the
The
bottom,
banner, you mean? Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
the 35th anniversary of
Very good.
Microsoft Office, the legendary piece of software that you all know and love growing up
Yes,
on
indeed.
Windows PC. And yes, let's see.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be playing this for you
Yeah.
all for the outro. And yes, it's a song that I created, so no copyright and everything. But
Yeah.
anyway, if you haven't heard the song that I did last year, I believe, well, you can check it out on SoundCloud and free to listen to, obviously. And you can listen to it on the blog as well. So you can do that as well. And here's a snippet, if you will, of the song that I like to call Remix's Conscience.
Cool.
And there you go on now. Okay, well, actually, let me try that again. Wait. Okay, well. Okay, there we go. Well, you get the idea, and that's the
Yeah.
song. And by the way, that was all done with Mixcraft.
Oh, very good.
So
Very
that's
good.
the song.
Yep.
So anyway, guys, for you in the chat room, enjoy the stream if you can make it tonight. That is.
Yeah.
And also let me know how the audio sounds and everything. That way, I'm not clipping throughout the stream and all that good stuff. So, because I can't find my HyperX microphone, so that's why I am coming to you all on my $75 DualSense. Actually, it came with my PS5 Slim. But I
Oh,
do have another
cool.
one for $80. Yeah, I digress. But anyway,
Yeah.
we're not going to talk about video games tonight, but we are going to talk about
Uh-huh.
Microsoft Office
Oh, yes.
and why it's so legendary for me, at least. And again, like I said in the intro, we're all going to have, our very own stories or, how we got into and how we found out about it and where we discovered it and all, because I do have an interesting story about how I gotten into the whole thing. So
Yeah.
it's going to be very interesting for you all on the stream. So, and again, guys, too, this is going to be strictly Microsoft Office and nothing but that. So we won't get into the gaming side or anything like that. We will do that in the other stream. So there you go on that. So that's the thing we're going to be focusing on tonight, and that is talking about Microsoft Office and the software suite. And yeah, we are going to talk about the, as I like to call it, the wannabes that think that it can be a total replacement, but in reality, it's really not. So we are gonna be going for that and much more on the stream. So the stream ain't gonna be super long because I know that I'm famous for doing the streams for like
Yeah.
2 hours and 3 hours and all that
Me
stuff.
too. I used to be that way too.
Well, it's well, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep it short and whatnot, and so we'll jump right in and and be going over for this tonight. So
Yes, it's better that way. Yeah.
anyway, without further ado, we're gonna add this to the stage, and ladies and gentlemen, we are
Alrighty.
gonna talk about this right now on
Mm-hmm.
Wikipedia. So let's pull it up, and I'm gonna put it in full screen. Excuse me, and yes, I do have Ethernet plugged in. And my VPN's off, so that way I can get stable connection throughout the stream. So if you okay, so everybody can see it and everything, so that's good. So
Yes.
without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about this legendary piece of software that's
Mm-hmm.
been with us for 35 years.
Oh yeah.
Um, and why it's so legendary. Oh, my phone's going off, and I gotta silence my phone.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
uh, Trying to move the window so I can see what I'm seeing, what you guys are seeing too,
Yes.
and everything like that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put my phone in do not disturb so I don't get any notifications
Just
while I'm
stand by while
doing
I
this
put my
because I
phone.
because I told her out there that I'm streaming, so she knows. Um, but in case if I
Mm-hmm.
have to step out, I will step out for a bit and then try to come back and continue on with the stream.
Yeah.
But that probably shouldn't happen tonight. So
But
I'm
yeah.
gonna turn on do not disturb. So anyway, so without further ado, let's talk about Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office, MS Office, or simply Office, it's an office suite and formally a family of client software and services developed by Microsoft. The first version of Office Suite announced by Bill Gates on August 1st, 1988 at Comdex contained Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint, all three of which remain core products in Office. Over time, the Office suite has grown substantially, adding programs such as OneNote and Outlook. The suite has also been made highly extensible with the use of VBA scripting language. The suite currently includes a word processor that you all know and love as Microsoft Word. Um, Microsoft Word 2000, yeah, really awesome software that I remember using. We'll
Mm-hmm.
get to that. Uh,
Yeah.
Spreadsheet. Now, this is where it kind of gets confusion for a lot of people because of the way that it's designed and everything. But if you know how to use a spreadsheet in businesses, then yeah, you can certainly use it because it's should be easy to use. Um, so let's see. So a spreadsheet program is known as Microsoft Excel, and I do use Excel not all the time, but from time to time when I need to number munch on a, numeric keypad on a keyboard. When I'm using it for doing a one, let's say, and yeah, so Excel is on there. Uh, and the one that I use all the time is a presentation program known as Microsoft PowerPoint, which what I been using all this time ever since, and yeah, so PowerPoint. Because I was using PowerPoint earlier today to do work, and it's been giving me awesome. It's just awesome to use PowerPoint. So, but yeah, so Word, Excel, PowerPoint. These are the three programs that you know and love. Um, so obviously, OneNote, which I don't. Well, I used to use when I did the Daniel Remix Plum
Mm-hmm.
stream that I did. Going over topics and stuff. But I don't use that much.
Hmm.
As well as
Neither do
Outlook.
I.
So there you go on that Outlook.
Outlook, the
Uh,
email. Yeah.
the Windows version included a database management system as Microsoft Access, which I don't use because I don't even know what it is, so I can't really tell you.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
Microsoft Office previously offered desktop, mobile, and web applications. Only the desktop suite is still maintained. So if you want to use it on Android or iPad, like what Chris wants to do with the iPad, you'll have to get 365 in order to do that.
Yeah, I
Because
guess.
only
Yeah.
only the Office offers the desktop,
Yep.
so it's the only thing that they do. Uh,
Very good. Yep.
so since Office 2013, Microsoft has promoted Microsoft 365, which
Hmm.
I have. I'm paying for it every year, and I'll be
Yeah.
getting it in December to extend my subscription to 2027.
Not very good.
So ever since Office 2013, which I gotta say, it looks great. Uh, I never owned it. I wish I did, but
Yes.
I've used it and I thought it was pretty good. And I think that was the version that introduced widescreen support in HD and everything. And I think that's where I think 2013 really evolved into the whole Microsoft Office and everything. But yeah, so ever since then, promoted 365 as the primary means of obtaining Microsoft Office. It allows the use of the software and other services as a subscription business model, and users receive future updates to the software for the lifetime of the subscription, including new features and cloud computing that are not necessarily included on the premises. Releases of Office sold under conventional license terms. In 2017, revenue from 365 overtook conventional license sales. Microsoft continues to sell the proprietary licensed, I know I probably butchered it wrong, but hey, licensed Office Suite. The
Yeah.
latest version of Office is Office 2024, which you can get in either
Mm.
the home version or the home and business, or just the business, and you get Outlook. So that's pretty much that. So yeah, so Microsoft Word, it's a word processor that is included in Microsoft Office, and it was part of Microsoft Works, which was a watered down version of Office. I didn't really care for it. But yeah, so Word was released in the autumn of 1983, and it was for MS DOS. And it introduced the computer mouse to more users. 1.0 could be purchased with a mouse, though none was required. Well, you really need a mouse if you want to use that, because otherwise it'd be a total nightmare trying to do it all on the keyboard. But, I digress.
Yeah, I guess.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, sure.
uh, yeah, just making sure that everything's working. All right, so,
Very good.
um, yep, so Word for Macintosh attempted to add what you see is what you get,
Ah,
or
yes.
WYSIWYG.
Yeah, that's what it means, I guess.
Word for Mac. was released in 1985. So there was a DOS version, and then the Mac version. Uh, so it uses .doc as its extension. Word 2007, however, deprecated this format in favor of Office Open XML. And yeah, so Microsoft Word, everybody knows that, I guess, because
Yes, of
it's
course.
been out there ever since the
I
beginning.
know.
Microsoft itself, spreadsheet editor that competed with Lotus 123, and it outsold it eventually. They released the first version of Excel for macOS in 1985 and the Windows version in 1987. And the one that I am using a lot on 365, well, that looks nice,
Oh my.
is Microsoft PowerPoint, which is a presentation program used to create slideshows composed of text, graphics, and other objects, which can be displayed on screen and showed by the presenter or printed out by the transparencies of slides. Now, I don't use the print feature because that's not who we are as a company and whatnot. So I don't. I rarely use the print feature because I don't use it that way. But yeah, so Microsoft PowerPoint is to me the killer app. Uh, because I use it every day and I'm creative using this software, and it's one of the best, probably the greatest pieces of software of software history. Um, but there you go. OneNote. It's a
Yeah.
note taking program that gathers handwritten or typed notes, drawings, screen clippings, and audio commentaries. Notes can be shared with other users over the internet. It was introduced as a standalone app, wasn't included in any Office 2003
Yeah.
edition. However, OneNote would eventually become the core component of Microsoft Office with the release of Office 2013. So OneNote was included in all the Office offerings. It's available as a web app on the web. Uh, you can use it as a desktop version on Windows and Mac, obviously. iOS, Android, iPad, and Windows 8, which we won't talk about. um, so Microsoft Outlook, um, well, all it is, it's a email to get your emails and whatnot. I mean, I'm not gonna really explain what that does because it's just
Yeah.
an email kind of thing. So I guess you know how to use if you have an email with Outlook, then you're
Exactly.
able to do it that way. Um, so OneDrive, which by the way gets you 1 terabyte when you get the 365 subscription, uh, or you just get 15 gigabytes for free, and then you pay every month to use more storage. So it's a file hosting service which I don't use. I don't store any of my presentations to the cloud because where one prohibits me, and I don't do it anyway because that's in terms of violation. So no, I don't do that. But
Mm.
yeah, so OneDrive, it comes in handy and whatnot. And Microsoft Teams, which is a way that you can chat with other people. And this is the one that replaced Skype. But yeah, I don't use Microsoft Teams, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So Microsoft Teams. Now the Windows only programs that you can only get on Windows, and they're not on Mac or Android or iPad or any of that stuff. Now, sadly, I don't use this as much because I
Oh
moved
my.
on. Use Pages instead, the iWorks thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, Microsoft Publisher is a desktop publishing app, and it was only for Windows. You could not get this on a Mac. Um, it's a desktop publishing app for Windows for designing brochures, labels, calendars, greeting cards, business cards, newsletters, websites, and postcards. Now, unfortunately, Publisher would be gone for good in 2026. So
Mhm.
no more Publisher, and I don't use Publisher all that much anyway because I use
Neither do
Pages.
I.
But I use Publisher when back then when I was gonna write a book and never finished. And it and Publisher was a really cool software, but I stopped using it because I switched to Pages to do the stuff
Mhm.
that I wanted to do on Pages. So don't be using that anymore, unfortunately. But I used it in school, so that was nice. Um, Microsoft
Yep.
Access is a database management system, which I don't use, so I can care less about that. Microsoft Project is a project management app. Uh, I don't use that. Visio, not to be confused. Well, I'm not talking about the TV company Visio, but the one with the S is a diagram and flowcharting app, and not bundled in the suite. So
Yeah.
take it like that, I guess. The mobile apps, Office Lens, Office Mobile, and Office Remote. Um, the SharePoint, Stripe for Business, which they don't have anymore.
Yeah.
And all these web services. And I don't use Office for the web because I'm paying for 365. So, because I get all the features I ever need
Huh?
for business, and it's really powerful.
Yes.
And speaking of which, this is Office for the web, free web version of Microsoft Office that includes Word, Excel, PowerPoint. And again, I don't use it because I use the desktop version, and it gives me all the features I need. So
Yes.
it's not for me, but it might be for other people. So that's that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I won't talk about that because I don't use that much.
Exactly.
So the common features, most versions of Office, including 97 or later, use their own widget set and do not exactly match the native operating system.
Yes.
Most apparent in Office XP in 2003, where the standard menus rather were replaced with a colored, flat-looking shadowed menu style. Um,
Yeah.
so the toolbar, colored buttons, and gray colored 3D look of Office 4.3 were added to 95. The ribbon, which was introduced in 2007,
Mhm.
incorporated several programs bundled Windows 7 and later. I didn't really care for the ribbon that much, and I didn't really care for 2007 because I was kind of disappointed.
Oh my.
Um, but the one that I do like the most, though, is the flat box like design that was used in Office 2013. I thought that was really cool. I think that design is really nice looking and so much better than the 2007 because I was really disappointed with it. Um,
Dang.
and the 2010 version is my favorite. That in 2000. Well, probably not anymore because Office 2000 was kind of basic. But anyway, I'll talk about that and whatnot. Um, so both Windows and Office use service packs to update software. Um, oh yeah, and it has Easter eggs. Excel 97 contained a reasonably functional flight simulator, which is kind of cool. Yeah, and of course, Office was known to have Easter eggs in its products, like 95 and uh, Office 95 and 97.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so there you go on that. Um, so it has password protection,
Oh,
support
cool.
policies.
Mm.
So, like I said, 1995, Office 95, Office 97, 1996, Office 2000, which is the one that got me introduced to Microsoft Office. This one came out
Yes.
in June 1999.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Office XP, which came out in 2000. Um, let's see. Okay, it was made available in 2001. I don't know why it's. Oh, it was revealed in 2000 and released in 2001. All right. Office 2003, which came out in October of 2003. That's also when Weir 1 was formed, by the way. Office 2007, it came out in um, 2006. I didn't really care. Like I said, now this is what Office 2007 looks like. I mean, it's okay. And PowerPoint, I mean, it's what it is, I guess. But I just didn't really care for it. So, and it has the ribbon. I mean, yeah, the interface looks nice, but I don't know. It just wasn't new for me. But this one, Office 2010, this is one that I actually bought with my own money. This one came out in June 2010, and this is the one that really took off for Wheel One. Is this version right here? Um, so you see Word right there, which looks nice. And by the way, it has a flat design, which makes it much nicer than '07. That's a cell. It looks good. And this is what PowerPoint looks like in 2010. This is the one that really saved Wheel One from its demise. If it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be here talking about it. But yeah, this is PowerPoint 2010. This is my favorite version of PowerPoint. This is my favorite one. This is the one I had on Windows 7,
Yes.
and I bought this at Staples for like $150, I want to say. So I got it at Staples. It
Yep.
was 150, and I wanted a copy of it because because it was either going to save the company or just go bye bye. So, but yeah,
Yes.
PowerPoint 2010, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, Office 2010, it's great, and that's the one I had. That's the one I bought at Staples.
Yeah.
Office 20, not 2023, 2013, and I got to tell you, uh, this what was it? Okay, so this looks great. This is the 2013. I think I like the design in this much better than I do with 2010, but it still looks great on 2010 as well. But yeah, this one is awesome. I love the design of PowerPoint 2013. Now, sadly, I never had 2013. I know it sucks, but yeah, it
Yeah.
looks nice and it's great. It's probably the best version, I think, than 2010. But I still like 2010 though. The 2013 one, it's good. This is Word 2013, Excel 2013, PowerPoint 2013, and I don't know what that one is. It's Outlook. Okay. And that one came out. Let's see, 2013 came out in 2012, I think.
Yes.
Um, no, it says January 2013. Okay. And this one was on Windows 8, by the way, which didn't do well. Confused the heck a lot of people with that version.
Yeah.
Office 2016. This is an updated version, and as you can see, um, Word is blue, so it
Yes.
matches. So these four apps match um, what the icons look like. So
It's
for
the
Word,
pair. Yeah.
it's blue, which is a really nice
Uh-huh.
blue. Excel is green.
Yes.
Uh, PowerPoint is orange kind of thing, if you
The
will.
reddish orange.
Yeah,
Yes.
and again, this looks the exact same thing as in the
Yeah.
Mac version,
Ah,
but it
yes.
doesn't look like that when I'm using the new version, because obviously I'm using the newest version of PowerPoint, and it doesn't look like that. But I might be wrong. But yeah, so that's the 2016 one, and I gotta say the 2016 one is good. I mean, I like the design. I can't complain.
Yeah.
And then there's Outlook, which has that. Well, it's not like Microsoft Word, which is totally blue. This one's like a lighter shade of blue um, for Outlook.
Yes.
So that's 2016, and that one came out in 2015.
Yeah.
And you can't use this anymore, I'm
Oh
afraid.
my. Uh-uh.
This was the last version to support Windows 7, Windows 8, and 8.1. Now we go to that. Now, by the way, I had 2016, but only in Microsoft Office 365. I didn't buy the whole thing because I used 365, and that's and this was the software that got me starting to pay for 365 every month, and then I switched to a year, and then that means I don't have to pay every month. I can pay it every year.
Yeah.
So this was the version um, that started for me paying 365 every month because I had to have it. And I was on the Mac at the time. I didn't have a PC. Um,
Mm.
so that's that one. Office 2019. Uh, it looks the same as 2016. Um, so Office 2019 is going to end on October 14th. That's also when Windows 10 ends. Wow, so 2019 will end on October 14th. I think that's your birthday, I think.
That's correct, Remix. Yes. Thank you. Yes. For the
Now,
shout
like I
out.
said, this one, I don't
Yes.
remember what they added, but you see, it kind of looks the same as the 2016, like PowerPoint
Mm.
looks the same, Excel, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I probably used 2019. I don't think it was worth of an upgrade. And this is the one that I had. This is Office 2021. This one I actually bought from a CDT website, and I
Yeah.
bought the professional version. And I don't know why I even bought it, but I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, it's probably because I wanted to make sure that I had Office. And that way I can continue to use it. Um, 2021 will end on October of next year, 2026. Um, yeah, so this is 2021. It looks kind of okay. Yeah, they added the
Mm.
auto save. So, okay, and they're not color coded like it was in the other one, but you can still do that. But yeah,
Yeah.
so Office 2021, it looks nice. October 5th, 2021, and I think this is on. I think it's on Windows 11 too,
Yeah.
not just Windows 10. I could be wrong about that. And now the one that is current. Um, okay, so they don't have it basically. Anyway, Office 2024, which is the current version of Office.
Yeah.
So obviously, Office 2024 has a new redesign when you use Windows 11. It looks really nice on Windows 11 because I've been using it on that. It
Yeah.
looks much nicer than it does with 10. But yeah,
Yeah.
Office 2024 looks kind of the same, but they added a bunch of new stuff. And 2024 is the one that I'm using with 365. And hopefully, we will see another version of Office, like, I don't know, Office 2027 or whatever they're going to call it, what year they're going to call it. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, so Microsoft supports Office for Windows and Mac as well as mobile versions, beginning with Mac Office 4.2 and Windows. They share the same file format.
Yeah.
Um, so Microsoft Office applications and suites were sold via retail channels and volume licensing. Also including the home use program, so which is really nice. Um, in 2010, Microsoft introduced software as a service, which I'm okay with, because again, I am paying for 365, and it's great. Um, because again, I'll be extending my subscription to 2027, so I can continue. Um, so these are the additions that you get with Microsoft Office, rather. This is the one I have, 365 Personal, which I'm paying $10 a month or $100 a year, which I'll be getting
Yes.
another in December, so I can again extend my subscription. Family, which if you and a family member, if someone in your family wants to use Microsoft Word and all the other stuff, then you can get that. But that one's kind of pricey at $129 a year. So I don't have family because my mother out there, she never uses uh that kind of thing because she doesn't use her PC as much as I do. But she probably would use Microsoft Word
Mm.
to make a poem, but she would never use PowerPoint because it'd be too complex for her. Just like
Yeah.
just like the other one, my other friend, who says it's complex. But yeah, I digress. The business basic,
Yes.
business standard, business premium, 365 apps for business, for enterprise, and all the other stuff for education, government, and all the other stuff. Microsoft sells Office for a one-time purchase as home and student, and home and business. Now, these editions do not receive major updates, so that's the thing. If you buy Microsoft Office,
Yeah.
well, guess what? You don't get any major updates. Just
Mm-hmm.
security fixes, and that's it. I know
Yeah.
it's a bummer, but hey, if you want PowerPoint and you don't want to pay and whatnot every year or every month, Office is for you. If you want to use it on Windows or Mac, Office is for you. If you want to use it for like iPad and stuff, not for you.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So there you go on that. But
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with the
Uh,
desktop one because I use it all the time on Windows.
yep.
Windows and Office go together like peanut butter and chocolate.
Peanut and chocolate chips. Yeah, I know. Cookies.
Or peanut
Whatever.
butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and Oreos. Whatever you
So
want.
yeah, that too.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
because they go well together.
Exactly. Yeah. Indeed.
Um,
Exactly. Yes.
so let me see if there's anything else. So Office 2024 won't end until October 2029.
Uh,
2029. Same with the Mac version, 2029.
they're always upgrading these. I swear.
Um, Now, with the release of iPad OS 26, um,
Yes.
I think Microsoft is updating these apps on the
Right.
iPad, so you can see like the menu bar and the traffic light ones, for minimize, maximize, just like you would on the Mac. I'm sure that's on new. Um, so anyway, so when did Microsoft Office started? It started on October 1st, 1990. It was a bundle of three applications designed for Windows 3.0, which was released in 1990. And what it was is you get Word, Excel, and PowerPoint.
Yep.
Office 3.0 came out in 92. And like I said, it included Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Mail. And it was the first version to be released on CD-ROM. That's pretty cool. Uh, Office 4.0 came out in 1993, and I think it was for Windows 3.1, which is the one that got me introduced to Windows. Um,
Yes.
but yeah, Windows 3.1 is so legendary. And we're going to talk about that on the 50th anniversary of Microsoft, and that'll be coming in an upcoming stream.
Yeah.
And I know Chris will be excited for that stream as well.
Yes.
And
Very
me too.
excited.
So we
Yes.
can't wait to discuss it.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah. Indeed. Yes.
So Office, I hope I'm not gonna hiccup because
Right.
I'm gonna have air bubbles pretty soon, and that's not good.
Oh my.
So Office
Yeah.
4.0, which came out in 93, and that was for I believe Windows 3.1.
Yes.
Office 95, which was released alongside Windows 95, which that turns 30th anniversary of Office 95, as well as Windows 95 is 30. So
Yeah.
now I'm going to tell you this: I have not used 95 or 97. So I can't really tell you if they're good or not. Because I never used it. I never had it on my Acer expired PC. Because I didn't know what all that stuff was.
Oh
But
my.
I mean, there you go. So Office 95 has scheduler and binder, and it's a 32-bit version. So it was fully 32 bits. This could not run on Windows 3.1 because that was 16-bit. So Office 95 was for Windows 95 only. If you had 3.1, you were screwed, and you would need 95 to use it.
Oh my.
Um, now, Publisher was on 95 as well as Project 95, and it came in standard and professional.
Uh,
And so obviously professional, and I think it had a floppy disk that you could get, but it came on a CD-ROM. I believe. I'm not sure. Uh, Office 97 that came out in 96. That one had Front Page 97, Expedia Streets 98, and Internet Explorer. 97 was the
mm,
first version to include Office Assistant, um, Project 98, and Publisher 98. I think you can use it in Windows 98 too.
yep.
Now this is the one that I got introduced to Office. This is Microsoft Office 2000 version 9.0. This one had a lot of
Yes.
stuff. Adaptive menus, introduce a new security feature. Um,
Yeah.
2000 has Photos Raw as well as web components.
Yes.
So this is the one that got me introduced. This is Office 2000. So I use this Word, Haven't used this one of 2000,
Yep.
and obviously PowerPoint 2000. That's where I got introduced to it for the first time, and I'm glad that I was introduced, because had I not, then I wouldn't be here telling you about the great successes I've had using this software. So there you go on that. Office XP, or Office 2002, released in conjunction with XP. I never used it. I don't remember. I don't think I've used it. Has safe mode feature. Um, okay. XP had voice command and okay. Product activation remain absent for the Mac. Okay. Yep. Office 2003 was released in 2003, so 22 years ago. Because that's also when Weir One was formed too in 2003. Excuse me. Um,
Bless you. Yes.
no, I didn't sneeze. I was clearing up
Oh,
my throat.
gotcha. Yes.
Um, it has a new logo,
Sorry.
InfoPath, and OneNote. So OneNote was introduced in Office 2003 version
Mhm.
11. Okay, so Office 2007 was released in 2007. Has a new graphical user interface called the Fluent User Interface. Again, I didn't really care for that, but I know some of you did, but I didn't really care for it, so I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of nitpicky, but that's just how I am, because I use software all the time, and that's just me. So I don't
Yeah.
want to nitpick too much. I mean, I don't want to be that one angry nitpicker.
Gotcha.
Um,
I can be sometimes myself, but not
yeah.
always.
Uh,
No, I do it in a
so that was
violent way, but not. You know what I mean.
yeah. This was okay. So
Different.
this one is version 12. Version 14. This is my favorite version of Office, because
Yeah,
I
pretty
showed you
cool.
earlier what Office looks like for 2010. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Office 14. Um, and they skipped 13.
Um, yeah.
It's a fear of avoidance of the number 13. Really? Come on.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, came out in June
Silly.
15th, 2010. Uh, Office 2010 added the backstage menu, which we have today. A customizable ribbon, which is nice. Uh, yeah, it's nice. This is the first version to ship in 32 and 64-bit. So if you have 64-bit, it would probably run better on 64.
Yeah.
On 32-bit, not so much.
Yes, indeed.
It has a new logo, which is nice. Yeah, so 2010 is my favorite. 20
Yeah.
okay, so here's Office 2013, which I was talking about. This one came out, I believe, in 2012, 2013-ish. And
Okay.
this was in conjunction with Windows 8, which we all know that was a rather confusing operating system. Because they got rid of the stop menu. I'm like, really, dude? Well, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we'll talk about that on the 50th anniversary of Microsoft, as well as
Yeah.
Windows 40th anniversary. um, so it's Office 15.
Yep.
So Office 15, I think is I think it has the best looking design. For me at least. Um, Office 2013 Professional is released in manufacturing. You couldn't buy that in stores. I don't know why. probably because Microsoft didn't want you to do that. I don't know, but
Yeah.
they would sell home and student and home and business to retail stores, and you could actually buy it. So that was kind of nice. Um, yeah, Office 2013, awesome. 2016, like I mentioned before, um, came out in 2015 on Windows, September 22nd, and then Mac OS on July 9th of 2015. Microsoft Teams, so we all know about that. Office
Yeah.
2019, um, it was kind of the same thing as 2016. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was that worth it. Um, yeah, so Windows 10 and Mac OS in 2018. Um, Office 2021 was in development. The new version, yeah, okay. So Office 2021, and the one that we have right now, Office 2024, and yeah. So Office 2024 was released on October 1st, 2024, and this is the one that we have today. Is 2024. Now, we don't know if there's going to be another version. I hope so, but I can't wait nonetheless. So, and I got to tell you, 2024 is awesome.
Yeah.
I really and I do like the new interface in Windows 11. It just looks really nice on Windows 11. And obviously, you got the Mac versions. Um, Office for Mac got introduced in 1989. Before Office was released to Windows. So it had Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So there you go on that. 4.2 in 94, Office 98, uh, Office 2001, 2004, 2008, 2011, and then obviously 2016 and 2019 and 2024.
Yeah.
And there's the logo. This is the one for 1990 where it all began. I mean, yeah, it's kind of basic.
Yep.
This is the Microsoft Office 1992. Microsoft Office. Boy, that's a giant office if I ever seen one. That one's from 1994. That was on 3.1.
Yep.
This is the one that we all familiar with back in 1995. That one.
Yeah.
And this was used way up until 2000, I think. This one, 2003, which the new design.
Yeah.
Um, this one, 2007. This one in 2013,
Yep.
and this one was used in '07 and 2010, I think. Yeah, yeah, 2010, and then this one in 2013 up until 2019. This is what it looks like in 2019.
Yes.
So those are your Office logos from 1990 when it all began
Holy jelly donuts.
to the
Yes.
one that we got today.
Oh
So
yeah.
you see, Microsoft Office has evolved 35 years and everything, and still, everybody uses it on the PC because they want to be productive, they want to be creative, they want to do everything for work, for at home, and however you want to use Microsoft Office. And to me, this is why I consider this to be uh, the software that I would say is a must have for Windows. I think it's the killer app, if you will. Just like PowerPoint is to me.
Yep.
But yeah, so 35 years, it all began on Windows 3. And then, like I said, we didn't have the technology like we do today with all the amazing features, all the
Yeah.
stuff that you can do and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I would never imagine 35 years later, and yet Microsoft Office is still here, and we still have the amazing software, that everybody uses, whether if it's on Windows or a Mac or on mobile devices. I mean, this is truly groundbreaking back then, and I think it's a groundbreaking today because I use Microsoft Office, um, for productivity, for business use, and it's a very powerful piece of software that everybody should have if they want to, if they have a business that they want and whatnot, and I think to me, I think that's what makes a great version or a great, having a software suite, on your Windows PC, basically.
Yes.
Now, now there's the wannabes like LibreOffice, Google Workspace, which I know that you probably use, the slides, for example. Um, but yeah, so and there's the wannabes. The As I like to call it. I mean, I am not gonna be wooed. I'm just calling
Yeah.
that because that's what it is. Open Office. This one on Android. This one I never
Yep.
heard of. LibreOffice, which you can get on Linux, Mac OS, Windows. Only Office. It's okay. Ability Office. Google Workspace. uh, iWork, which I do use, and I'm not gonna say anything bad about it because I do use that. That's my number two because Keynote is number two in terms of the presentation graphics software. But number one is always going to be PowerPoint, no doubt about it. Number one, and Keynote would be my number two because Keynote is really good on the Mac. It
Yeah.
may not have as features that you would want from a PowerPoint, but if you own a Mac and it's free, yeah, I mean it's awesome, and I use Pages. It's great, because I wanna I wanna like do a book, like a short book, if I and whatnot. So
Yes.
so I work
Definitely. Yeah.
the Numbers app is really good. It's really nice on
Yep.
Mac, so I can't complain. So I work.
Oh, yeah.
Not gonna say anything. Not gonna talk trash because I'm actually doing this stream on a Mac. Believe it or not.
Absolutely.
So
Oh,
yeah, so I have
yes.
to be kind of nice to that.
Yeah.
Um, Mobi Office, Polaris SoftMaker, which I didn't care for. There's WordPerfect, which is outdated, and it. I don't know what to say. WPS Office is my number three. I don't use
Yep.
it that much, but yeah, I mean, if you have Linux, you can definitely use WPS. I mean, it's not bad. It's just I don't use it that much. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, so WordPerfect, which is a competition to Microsoft Office, and it's good. But like I said, the one that they have,
Oh, yes.
it kind of reminds me of using PowerPoint 2000 in a way.
Yep.
Oh, it's owned by a different company and not Coel. Hmm, that's strange. All right, so where's that? Okay, WordPerfect. WordPerfect Suite. Office 2000. The latest version is now. See, they haven't updated this. Uh, it's 2021. I tell you, Coel, you need to get out of that business because
Indeed, exactly. Yes, it's crazy. Yeah,
so this is the one that I
crazy. Yeah,
use as a wannabe.
exactly. Yes.
Coel presentations, which I've used on ME. I know it's crap. And XP.
Qualification. Yes,
I use this on
definitely.
XP more than ME.
XP.
Um,
Yes. Did you say
yeah, so
XP?
presentations, it's kind of like PowerPoint in a way, but it's so basic, and it
Yeah, I
doesn't have a
guess.
nice
Yeah.
interface. Again, it reminds me of using like PowerPoint 2000. It's just basic and has the basic toolbar. It doesn't have the nice user interface like you would on PowerPoint, and
Yep.
yet they still make this. And the latest is 21,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I'm disappointed.
Me too. I'm
And you
telling
know
you.
what I
Me
did?
too.
I uninstalled
Yep.
WordPerfect on Windows, and I just and then I just used PowerPoint because
Exactly.
I was really disappointed because it kind of hurt my feelings in a way.
Indeed. Yeah.
It really did.
Mm,
Um, and LibreOffice has Impress, which is
yep.
similar to PowerPoint. Again, PowerPoint is the king of all graphic power presentation because and this is what it looks like. It's all right.
Yeah.
It probably looked good um on Linux, but again, I think PowerPoint really shines.
Yes.
So with that, I think that's pretty much the whole history of Microsoft Office in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed the memory lane on that whole thing because I certainly
Me
enjoyed
too.
it what it
Yeah.
was.
I sure did. Yep.
Uh, well, maybe I should show you
Yeah.
um what Coel looks like
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure,
because
sure.
again I'm really disappointed
Yep.
because again it kind of reminds me of PowerPoint 2000 basically.
Yes.
And it's just I don't know what to say about it
Yeah.
if I can find it, that is. Because like I said, I mean I used it back then on XP, and I mean it was fine, but
Yeah.
then I
Definitely.
realized I think I like PowerPoint better than this.
Exactly.
All right, well this is what presentations look like. This is the Coel version. Okay, yeah, you guys can see it. Yeah,
Yes,
this
sounds
is
good.
Coel. I'm not on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm on Ethernet,
Oh my.
and I don't.
Mm.
No, StreamYard's telling me I'm on Wi-Fi, and I'm not.
It's out
And
of its
besides, I have
mind.
VPN off, so that way I don't impact the speed.
Yeah.
So I do
Gotcha.
have it plugged into Ethernet.
Gotcha. Got it. Yes.
So anyway,
Hey.
this is the Coel version, and again, it's a basic. It's just meh. It's just kind of bland and dull. And again,
Definitely.
by the way, that's the 2021 version, and it kind of reminds me of what PowerPoint 2000 looked,
Yeah.
back then.
Oh
You know, and
yes.
and you know, and I will say this too. 20 plus years later, and going back to PowerPoint 2000, I would probably still be confused still to this day because and again, they didn't really change the interface around until like 2007.
Yeah.
And like I said, with the flat box design, 2010 takes the cake. Uh, 2013 looks awesome. And the one on Windows 11, it looks great.
Yeah.
And I like it more on 11 than I do with 10 because it looks so much nice than than
Absolutely.
um than 10.
Yep.
Okay, so let me go on Google and see if I can find it here.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm really disappointed.
Gotcha. Oh
And like I
yes.
said, it's not like I'm bashing Coel because it's just not as good as you would get on Microsoft. Because Microsoft to me is you know well made, obviously. Because PowerPoint got its start in 1987, and I'm glad that Bill Gates, bought the software. Because had he not, I mean, we wouldn't have PowerPoint to PCs.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much that. Let me open up a picture. I want to make sure I'm not playing anything in the background.
Yeah.
All right. Let me do this again. So as you can see, that's kind of what presentations look like. And again, it's basic, boring, and
Yes,
tasteless.
indeed. Yeah.
That's more I can say. It's just tasteless.
Yeah.
Because again, and then after I was done with it, again I uninstalled it and I never used it again. And the fact that it's really pricey too. I'm like, I'm not paying no $400 and get an interface from like 25 years ago. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Because like I
Definitely.
said, I'm sticking to Office because again, Office is the king of Office suites. No matter whatever anybody tells you, it's just like I said, it's the king of Office suites.
It is. Yeah. Absolutely.
So,
Oh, yeah.
but anyway, so with that in mind, that's literally everything there is about Office
Ooh.
and the 35th anniversary of the legendary software that you all know and love as Microsoft Office.
Yes,
And yeah,
indeed.
so 35 years, and it's still awesome.
Yeah.
Um, so
Very good.
uh,
Yes.
anyway, so I'm gonna give you all well, it's not gonna be a long story, but
Yeah.
um, because I am at 69 minutes into the stream, so I want to keep it short here. But basically, yeah. So how I got into Office 2000? Well, it was in I think I was in middle school when I got introduced to Office 2000. The school that I went to at the time. They had versions of Office 2000. I don't think they had PowerPoint, but I know in the computer labs they do. But all they had for the classroom was Microsoft Word 2000 and Publisher 2000. So Publisher is where I used to make calendars and then print them out. Those were the days, and also doing doing a menu thing and typing in the name of the item and the price and whatnot. So I remember that back in the day. Um,
Yeah.
so that's how I kind of got introduced to it, and then PowerPoint, where I got introduced to that. Um, and this was not in school, by the way. And it was like 2002 ish, 03 when XP came out. Um, so I remember walking to a library, a local library, which is still there. It's still around. And I know a lot of things have changed since the last time I went to that library, and whatnot. And obviously, they have new versions of Windows and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
back then,
Damn.
all
Yeah.
the computers they had when Office, not Office, but Windows 2000 Professional, which was kind of better than ME because ME kind of like sucked and it kind of give you a blue screen of death. But I digress. Uh, but yeah, so power. I can't talk tonight, folks. I'm so sorry.
No
Windows
problem.
2000, Windows 2000 Professional, where everybody had Windows 2000
Yeah.
Professional. It was on the four computers, and I remember when I'm tired of surfing the web, and I want to see what this piece of software can do for me. And then, sure enough, I saw PowerPoint 2000, and I opened it up for the first time, and then I saw it, and I couldn't believe what I saw.
Yeah.
And this was the software that really got me into this. And because I used Word 2000 in school, Publisher 2000 in school, but I wanted to see what PowerPoint looked like and what PowerPoint would do for me on my home PC, in the comfort of my own room. And yeah, so that's pretty much how I discovered PowerPoint in a way, and that was at the library, the local library, on a Windows 2000 Professional. And then I remember using it, and I was blown away. And I really, well, I didn't remember if I really wanted it on my home PC, but luckily enough, I had it on my PC. And then I got rid of it, and then when I had XP, I didn't have that on XP. Maybe I did. And so I haven't used PowerPoint ever since I went to that library and tried out PowerPoint 2000. And and then after that, when I started using PowerPoint to like make an end credits and whatnot, and then do it, each slide every 2 seconds and whatnot. I was blown away. Um, and the ability and for the fact that you could use PowerPoint in ways you would never be able to use it before, being able to make end credits and then move on to the next slide after amount of seconds, that you give the software instructions on how you do the end credits. And when I did that, I was I was blown away. I was flipping out, and I believe this was on XP when I was living in that house from 2003 to '05, and I was blown away that you could do this. And I'm like, wow, I can really do this on PowerPoint.
Mm.
And yeah, it was really cool, and that was pretty much that. And I'm like, yeah, this could really save the day for us at Weir One. And it turns out in 2010, not only saved Weir One from its demise, we switched from using video editing software that that was the only way we could survive, and then make it into 2010. And when we switched to 2010, and I bought the software with my own money, the suite, then yeah, I pretty much literally saved Weir One from its demise. And thanks to Office 2010 and PowerPoint 2010, really saved the day for us. And I've been using it ever since on 7, and then obviously 2016 on the Mac. Then I switched it over to Windows 10, and then where I'm at today with Windows 11 and PowerPoint 2024. And now I'm using PowerPoint in ways that I would never imagine using a software like this, with the graphics and everything, and making really nice slides. And you can do a lot of things in PowerPoint that you couldn't do before, because if you could do ending credits in 2000, you can definitely do a lot more in what we have today. And
Yeah.
that to me is why I think PowerPoint is the killer app on Windows today. So if you're buying a small mini PC, because there's a lot of mini PCs out there, and you want to use it for productivity, like I'm using with my GMK Tech one and my B Link, then yeah. I mean, if all you do is productivity, get the mini PC, and it won't take up a lot of space, and you can get the job done, be creative, and then you can use it and really empower everybody, at your workplace to really envision themselves for creativity. And this is what the software does, is creativity, and it does it so well. And
Exactly.
and because
Yeah.
there's a lot of things
Exactly. Yes, yes.
that you could do in today's PowerPoint that you couldn't do back in the day, like add
Indeed.
HD videos, like 1080p HD videos.
Oh, awesome.
Now at 60 frames a second, so you can insert a video with 60 frames a second, and PowerPoint can support that. Because
Right.
back then they didn't support MP4 or any of that stuff, but today you can import MP4, and they recommend you use that. And so MPEG 4 video, and yeah, you really get the best in terms of the video. So yeah, adding videos has been a staple for for me, because I usually add video to really enhance a presentation and give it that vibe that I want, because because I create like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of presentations. I'm a presentation machine because I make these
Exactly.
presentations. I'm making them one by one by one by one, and I never get tired of creativity. And that's what PowerPoint can deliver to not only for me, but for you, the viewers, and everybody out there who uses the software. So I encourage all of you to be creative and use PowerPoint in a way that you want to use PowerPoint. Um, Same with images. You can add images, JPEG, I believe bitmap, and the one that I use frequently all the time for transparency, PNG, or portable network group, or graphics, or whatever you call it. PNG is what I use for transparency. Like when I'm making a logo, um, there you go. I mean, it gets saved as a PNG, and then I can use it as a transparency, meaning no whites, no blacks, no nothing, just a transparent, and and PowerPoint will let you do that too, and it's so versatile for what you can use the software for. Because again, back then you didn't have all those amazing features, but today you can make your presentation shine and give them that vibe that you really want in your presentation. Add a video, add music to really kick it up a notch and whatnot. And that to me is what makes PowerPoint, again, the killer app for Windows. And there's no other software out there, not even the wannabes, can really give you
Exactly.
all the powerful features you want. And that's why, to me, PowerPoint is number one for me, and Office is the king of all Office suites, in my own opinion. And if
Yeah.
you guys have a favorite Office suite, let me know in the comments below what you like and all the other great stuff. So anyway, that's pretty much my story
Very good. Yeah.
of how I got introduced to PowerPoint. And again, if it wasn't for me going into that library, coming home from school every day, I probably would not have discovered what would be the most used software that I use today, and why I'm paying, you know, 99 a year so I can continue to use the software in a way. So, do you have a thing? You have a story, and what version that you got introduced in? Want to
Ah,
share with us?
yes. Well, actually, I learned how to use the DOS version a long time ago, and I would say 1989. I guess I would think
Ah, the
1989.
year I was born.
Yep, I was like about 6 years old back then. Seven, going on seven, of course. I think
Nice.
this was like back in like I would want to say October of 1989. I guess
Yeah.
that's when I first had a computer, and it had no internet. Speaking of which, it was a basic DOS computer that was loaded with a series of games on it and Word and maybe Excel, and that was it. That was all I
Yeah.
got. But that's all right. I mean, I learned how to touch type. Like I learned typewriting. I actually was used an electric typewriter before that since 1984. Can you believe that, Remix?
Yeah, pretty long time.
Yep, I'm doing it for over 40 years. As old as my gray hairs on my hair. And I'm 43 as of October 14th, speaking of which, like Remix said. So I'm as old as I was learning how to touch type. I was playing with electric typewriters ever since, and that's how I learned. I'm 2 years old, and I learned how to type write words, write fast, learned how to program VCRs, among other things. And then 1989 comes along. I learned Microsoft Word, played with that a lot, wrote my own ideas, like which would today become Arcade Challenge, which I'm trying to write 13 episodes of and
Hmm.
produce them at some point on however I can produce them. I'll let you know details. And a remix was plugging my idea, but that's how I come up with ideas. That's my
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
yeah, my kind of productivity, whether it's Chris aerobics or coffee with Chris or arcade challenge, whatever the case might be. I just write notes in my like Microsoft Word or Notepad on the iPhone or iPad, whatever. It all stemmed from like the electric typewriters, and then I learned how to do a lot more with Microsoft Word. So, and of course, Word Perfect,
Hmm.
etc., etc.
Yeah, same here. And like I said, presentations, Corel version. It's just a sorry version of what PowerPoint was
Yeah.
back then. Because again, it reminded me more of PowerPoint 2000. I mean, basic as it can be,
Yep.
and it was really confusing, hard to use, and it wasn't that simple. And like I said, this is 2025, and yet it still is like it's just an outdated look, and they
Indeed.
haven't updated the version since 2021, so that's not good for Crowell.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really sad too.
exactly.
But anyway, go ahead and continue.
No problem. It's just all I had to say pretty much was. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. uh, it's pretty much from my Microsoft Word days. That's how I could do podcasting. It led to my executive work and podcasting and radio show hosting on the internet. What else? Producing my own video, independent video shows. That's how I learned how to write things by like reading books. And then when the internet came back in like 1995, as long as I was living in Jersey, I
Yeah.
it's how I learned how to more about it, how to write, how to produce, how to learn things as the years went by. Then 1997 came, I learned a lot more. And then I used Word to my advantage with that, and PowerPoint later on in 2000.
Yeah.
I learned
Yeah.
PowerPoint
Word
2000.
2000 was really awesome.
Yes, and of course Excel back in 1992, 91 or 9. No, 1992 I learned Excel. Maybe 1993. I don't remember. But yeah, 1993 I learned Excel.
Yeah, which is really complicated, and it might throw off some people who don't really understood the whole design, what it looks like, and for spreadsheets and stuff. Because spreadsheets
Yes.
is kind of a big thing, for number munching and crunching and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot you have to learn in Excel.
Absolutely. Oh yes. Yeah.
So
Also, yeah, I know. Well, I know how to use. I'm all right with. I got the hang. I mean, I have a hard time with. Yeah, I have a hard time with Excel too, but I got the hang of it for the most part, which is good.
yeah,
Yeah, which is
well that's cool.
nice. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's cool. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes.
Well, like I said, I hope everybody enjoyed my story, because my story was you know kind of the whole thing of how I got started in it, and it's really fascinating, you know, for me to be using it since then, and being in that local library.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I will never forget the day of walking into my local library, signing in, and then
Yeah.
using the Windows 2000 and discovering PowerPoint for the first time. And I gotta say that it completely changed my life, and it changed the landscape for Where One as it is today, and
Yes.
uh, and how you can really spice up a presentation and just be creative, and because like I said, the only limitation is literally, you know, is basically whatever you want to put on a blank canvas.
Yeah.
Like new slide or whatever it's called, and please click and such and such. So I mean, the
Gotcha.
only limitation you have is your own imagination. That's pretty much everything there is about PowerPoint. So and I know that my story's kind of something, but again, it's something that I'll never forget. Um, because again, if it wasn't for PowerPoint, Where One would not be here, and we wouldn't be discussing anything about my good days and my bad days and all that stuff. And to me, PowerPoint has a history in all hearts, and
Yeah.
why PowerPoint is the market leader, and why I use PowerPoint still today, and I will be extending my subscription, like I said, to 2027, and I can have it in 2026 because a lot of things are going to happen in 2026, and I'll be using PowerPoint and be using Windows 11. So there you go on that. So anyway, uh, so is that it of the rest of the story?
I think that's good. Yeah, yeah. I pretty much trying to one. I'm.
All right.
I think that's
Ye-
yeah. Like
Yeah,
learning
we're
how to
gonna be
do
wrapping
this.
up here
For
for the
this.
stream
Yeah.
because we're at 90 minutes and 30
I think it's
seconds.
good enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So didn't want to make the stream too long.
I know.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, again, that's gonna conclude tonight's stream here on BPT. And yeah, so I just want to say too, happy 35 to Microsoft Office, 3.5 decades. It is the legendary Office suite, and we're glad that Microsoft kept Microsoft Office and not getting rid of it because that was a controversial
Yes.
thing that they
Yeah.
shouldn't not be doing in 2023.
Exactly. I want
And
to tell you something very fast, everybody.
oh
If I
yeah,
may.
go ahead.
It'll be very fast. I'm gonna make this very fast. I swear.
Oh, please
But
go ahead.
oh, thank you. Very kind. Hey, you're very kind. I appreciate you, Remix. Thank you. Well,
As I'm
anyway, as
coughing.
far as my typewriting for 40 years, if I could go back to an electronic typewriter or an electric typewriter, I would gladly do that again. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the computer, I love the iPad, but there are days when I just prefer to use an electric typewriter, an
Right.
electronic typewriter, an electric no manual typewriters, no physical typewriters. It must have an enter button when I use it. That's the only way I'm going to use a typewriter is if it has an enter button.
True.
And of course I always write on like yellow line paper, and then if I'm in the mood to print it, I'll get it taken, get somebody to print it for me from my iPad or from my small laptop, which I will be getting tonight or tomorrow, I hope.
Hmm.
I wish that would be nice. It better happen. That would be nice. I'd love to get my laptop because once I get that smaller laptop, it'll be much better. I won't have to deal with social media updates, none of that garbage. I can just use that's right on the old Microsoft Word, or I can always get a new one, the 365 one on that if I wanted to.
Hmm.
But yeah, you know more about 365 than I do, or Microsoft Office more than me.
Yeah, because
I
again,
haven't had
360.
got trouble with it. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, 365 it gets you, the mobile apps, and like iPad.
Yes.
Office, you only get the desktop on Windows and Mac. So, and like I said, Office is a one time purchase. 365 is a subscription.
Indeed, indeed. Yep.
It
Well, that's
just
pretty much all
depends
I
on
had to.
what you're going to use it for.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, like I was saying, there are days where I like to write on index cards or notepads or clipboards or
Hmm.
use like a regular electronic typewriter or whatever, and that's it. Electric or electronic, of course, or like a what do you call them? Those mini blackberries, or and that would be it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I said it would be fast, and I'm trying to not take drag it as long as possible. Not like some people we know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I will just keep quiet on that.
exactly.
Yes, but
But
shout out to everybody out there.
yeah, I mean, typewriter. I mean, it's something. I used to have a
Typewriters are
typewriter back in the
king.
day. I think it was a Smith Corona or something like
Smith
that.
Coronas are good. Yeah, I love Smith
Um,
Coronas. I also love Brothers. I love
yeah, that's good.
Cannons. Cannons are good.
Yeah.
Cannons were my favorite. Brothers, cannons. Those are the ones
Hmm.
I'm into and I'm familiar with. But yeah, learning the typewriter brought me into Microsoft Word, and then PowerPoint is where how I usually do my shows. If I ever do like a PowerPoint show in
Yeah.
public, I just use the remote. Two ways I can do it. I can do it with the remote, like a remote attached.
Oh
I can
yeah, and there's one other thing too I forgot to mention, and then we're gonna end it.
gotcha. Yeah,
How
go
you
on.
can control your presentation slides?
Yes,
Well, now we're not gonna get into the whole gaming thing because this is
I know.
within office kind of thing. But
Yes.
what I will say is, if you have a let me unplug this. If you have a controller like an Xbox controller
Yeah, that's what
on
I
Windows,
use. Yes.
and then you use software that you can buy on Microsoft Store, which is called X Mouser or something like that, or X Mouse. It will literally turn any Xbox Series S and X wireless controller, and you can use it to move around the pointer, uh, and use your controller as a way to something that you have, was probably designed for and whatnot. Besides gaming on an Xbox and whatnot. But
Wonderful.
basically, you can use your Xbox and you can use the left and right D pad to move to the next slide, or do the next animation that you want it to do just by tapping the button. So if you want to go back to the beginning, you just tap, and it does make a noise, so I won't do that. But yeah,
No
it's a very
problem.
clicky D pad on the Xbox, so it's kind of
Gotcha.
noisy. But this is an awesome controller, and it's my favorite controller ever made by Microsoft. So anyway, yeah,
Absolutely.
so you can use the left to go back, and then
Very
you
good.
hold it down. It will take you to the first slide, and you hold it right. It will zip by like World One and whatnot,
Yeah.
and get through the
Go
presentation.
ahead. Yeah.
But if you ever want to use your Xbox and just like if you just want to use this instead of a keyboard to show the next animation or the next slide, you just tap the button and then that animation will show up, and
Yes, because
then
sometimes I use the keyboard, like I use
yeah,
a
and then
portable keyboard, or sometimes I use a remote up to and including the PlayStation or the whatever the
mhm.
controllers, gaming controllers. And sometimes
Yeah,
the remote connects to my shirt, so
and then the white button if you do it again, and because like I said, I have presentations set up in a way that I do them because they're more complicated than others. But basically, you
yes.
can just, if you want to venture the next slide, just tap the button, and then it takes you to it, and then you just let it go and let the thing do the rest, and you can pretty much control presentations, PowerPoint presentations, in a way that you can use your Xbox controller to pretty much. You can literally use an Xbox controller to like move around the pointer, and usually use it to use in PowerPoint, and you can do your editing and stuff, and you use the left analog stick to move the pointer, and then you tap the A button to like to click. And yeah, the A and B buttons, they do left and right click. It's really really cool, and there is software out there that you can use. So there's two of them. One is X Mouse, which you pay for on the Microsoft
Yeah.
Store, and there's another one that's shareware called T to Joy or Joy to T. And what that does, it will take any Xbox controller, and as you mentioned, it will also be used with a DualSense, and you can use the DualSense to move around the pointer. It's fully customizable how you want to set the buttons up. You map the buttons to the four, you know, shapes of the controller, and then you can use your D-pad to move the presentation left and right to advance or to play the next animation. You can do it all that with that. You can use the left analog stick to move the pointer. it's a really nice software to use. And if you want to use it, like, click, left click, you can button map it any way you want. Like what I would use, what I would do, the X button would be left click, and then the circle would be the right click. And then you can use the left or the right analog stick to move the pointer. And again, up, down, left, right on the keyboard. You can map it on the DualSense, and you can literally use your DualSense, your 70, 75, or even $80 DualSense, and you can use it that way to control PowerPoint as well. And you don't even need to use a keyboard; you just plug it in. Yeah, it's just you plug it in, and then boom, it works.
I
And
know. Yes.
and it's so simple. Yeah, I had to throw that in at the last second.
Very good. Yes.
Um, like, yeah, you just plug it in, and then boom, it's
Indeed.
simple.
Yes. Oh my.
And now
Yes.
you can use your DualSense to advance to the next slide or
Oh, of
play this
course.
and that, and
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
all that crap.
Yep.
Anyway,
I know.
so basically, you can use an Xbox controller or a DualSense to and you can just use that for PowerPoint. You can you know customize it any way you want to, and like I said, it's a shareware, but you can use it as much as you like. There's no limitations. Uh, all you gotta do is pay $7.50, and then you have it. And for someone who's on disability, I think they can give it to you for free and whatnot. So that's really nice. Um, but yeah, so those are the programs. Again, if you have Xmouse, which is on the Microsoft Store, if you want to use it on both Xbox and DualSense, uh, Key to Joy or Joy to the Key or whatever it's called. Either way,
Absolutely.
there'll be a link in the description if you want to download it and whatnot. So again, you can use your DualSense to move the pointer around just like you would on an Xbox, and you can use your controller to move around your PC
Yes.
and use it for Windows games if you want. The old school Windows games, or use it for PowerPoint. It's a great PowerPoint tool as well. So I would highly recommend it if you don't want to use the keys or the mouse or anything like that. You just want to use the left right D pad. Go for it. Because, like I said, it's highly customizable and you can use it any way you like it. And then you can save it as a profile so you don't have to do that thing again. And it's really convenient, and it's for Windows 11 and Windows 10. So that is that. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for tonight's stream. This was a fun stream going over Microsoft Office, the 35th anniversary. So, we want to say happy 35 to Microsoft Office, and again, it's so legendary. And I think if it wasn't for Office, I mean, who knows? We probably wouldn't have Office Suite like we do today, and bringing us the ability to use Word, bundle it, with Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and have those three applications and just use it as a Office Suite. And I think to me, Office is legendary for not only Microsoft, but also for the PC and how I use Windows PCs now is productivity and business. And it's so powerful and it's going to get even better over time. And hopefully, Microsoft will continue with Office and not discontinue it like they did in 2023 because I was so angry. And hopefully, we will see more of Office. And I will continue to use PowerPoint because it's the one software that's never going to leave my devices. So there you go on that. So you can follow me on. I'm all over the place. I'm on X. I don't use it all that much. I'm on Threads. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm all over the place. And of course, remixplum.site123.me for my official blog. And you can check out my music on SoundCloud. Again, Remix Contents and many others are available on that site. So check it out if you wish. And I'm also on Tumblr as well. You can check me out, wemitsplum.tumblr.com. And of course, you can check out Chris Candy Plays His Hits on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, and you can also buy it if you want. If you want to buy it, I mean, you should. Or stream it on Apple Music, so you can listen to the Kaga or Walkman Beat and some other stuff that you can hear on that as well. So go give a listen, and the link will be in the description for Apple Music because I'm an Apple Music subscriber. So there you go on that. So that's pretty much all of it. And like I said, Coffee with Chris, you check his YouTube channel, and he'll probably be doing a stream, upcoming stream. So there you go on that. So so like I said, guys, big thanks to Christianity for tuning in and joining me for this stream for tonight. So anything you want to say before we end it? Oh, I think I lost him. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I don't know where we went, but um, I think his internet pooped out. Oh, I can't hear him. All right. Well, let me remove him and try again. Oh crap! I think the microphone's not working. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so you can check him out on social. Well, not really much on social media, but you can watch his stream when he goes live. And by the way, if you like the stream, hit that like button. You want to be notified whenever I do a new stream because I'm not going to be doing much videos on here as much. Hit the notification bell so whenever I go live, you will not be able to miss it. And leave a comment on what you think. So there you go on that. And I'm gonna kick my music up, and we're gonna wrap up the stream for tonight. So for Chris Kennedy and everyone here watching tonight, this is Remits Plum saying have a great night. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next stream, which is gonna be probably Microsoft's 50th anniversary, and then that'll be followed by Windows Windows 40th anniversary, which Chris will be joining me as well. So there you go on that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Remits Plum saying have a great night, and we'll see you all in the next stream. Take care, have a great night, and thank you for watching here on BPT. And thank you very much, everybody.
Okay, I wanted to say before you go off the air
Okay,
that
well, go
there
ahead
would be
and
there would be two other things that the PowerPoint would be great for is weather and traffic forecasts, and that would be pretty much it. Do you agree? Like you can create your own
yeah,
weather
absolutely.
and weather and traffic. Like who needs the news? You can be your own news station. Create your own news shows, and you're good to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, indeed.
I'm sorry I was gone. I wasn't feeling well for a minute. Sorry I have to tell you that. Oh my.
Okay.
But I feel much better now. So I'm better.
Well, anyway, we're gonna wrap up the stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in
Thank you,
tonight. And
folks.
for Chris Candy, this is
Chris
Wimix Plum.
Kennedy.
Have a great night. And again,
Have a great night.
uh, the
Yes.
upcoming stream will be Microsoft's 50th anniversary, and then to top it off,
I'll find out about
Windows
it.
40th anniversary. So both of them
Yeah.
with Chris Kennedy. So as guests. All right, guys.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Have a great Sunday, everybody, and we'll see you in the next stream
Well,
here on BPT's YouTube channel. And now the
all right,
music
take care, everybody.
and the one that you've been waiting for ever since.
Yes.
So have a great night, and here is We Mix Consense to close off the show. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
everybody.